Hi guys, and welcome back to Marvel Contest of Champions. Today we're going to be looking at the new Civil War event quest that's been launched within the game. But first, let's have a look at the history of Civil War. Civil War was created by Mark Millar and Steve McNiven between 2006 and 2007. But why are the causes for fighting, I hear you ask? Well, during the filming of a reality TV show that pits superhumans against other superhumans, a battle erupts in Stamford, Connecticut, causing the deaths of hundreds of schoolchildren and leads directly to the superhero Civil War, when the public called out for the superhumans to register their powers, abilities and identities, and evidently hang up their costumes. In the wake of this horrible tragedy, the Superhuman Registration Act is quickly passed. This new law requires every superhuman in the United States to register with the federal government, submit to evaluation, training, and even become a government operative. Some heroes are up for it, while some were against it. Captain America is the most highly respected hero against it. He believes it infringes on the rights and personal freedoms of superhumans. He then chooses to lead a team against Iron Man's faction for freedom. The fight is on.
Right guys, so here we are in the game. I've chosen Cap, and the reason I've chosen Cap, well, I like Cap. I like an underdog. I like an underdog story. And if you watched my Civil War tease video, you know who I have chosen. So let's first off have a look at the three events here. So you've got, or three quests even. You've got Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Chapter 3, Blue Beginnings, Blue Battle, Blue Conclusion. Now, 15 days, okay, 15 days to complete Heroic. I've completed it within 3. That's because I've had help by some very amazing people that have donated full energy refills to my channel. So in particular, Vanna, thank you very much, sir, and thank you very much for New Legend. I think you donated energy as well. So thank you guys, thank you for that. As I've managed to do that, I can now talk about these events before I then go on to Iron Man. And don't be discouraged that just by choosing one faction, you're not going to be able to do the second faction. It does reset after 15 days. It does say you will have an opportunity. So let's just double check that. So in the red emails, so here it is. Here's the information. Civil War is coming soon. You'll have to pick a side. Will you join Captain America's forces, the Blue faction, or team up with Iron Man, his Iron faction? There will be opportunities to reselect your faction throughout the Civil War event. Now, I am trying to look at the moment to try and find where I can reset my faction, but I can't seem to find anything in particular, which is a bit of a cause for concern, but maybe it's 5 days in you get to change. It says they're like locked. You do not meet the event quest requirements, which I do find quite strange that you can't. There's not a push button and kind of you can change, because at the moment, well, how do you change? I'll probably figure it out at some point, but for the purpose of this video, let's just continue on. So Blue faction mission. Now, this is quite cool. If anybody's done this, then brilliant, well done, because you see some champions a bit more, some of the new champions. Well, one particular even is Crossbones, and I'm just going to put a bit of gameplay now with Crossbones over the top of this video. So as you can see, a really decent fighter. Some really odd things do pop up. This like skull that keeps flashing up, so I don't know what that buff could be. It could be something particularly good. I don't know. It was a very quick fight, so it was over before I could do anything more. I hope that the character comes into crystals along with Falcon at the same time, because I will probably use crystals to get them, and maybe I can set up some kind of opening for you guys when I do that. But anyway, Blue faction mission, you get these lovely prizes. The prizes in particular, let's have a look. So on quest rewards, you can get Liberty Crystal Shards. Now, Liberty Crystal Shards, let's have a quick look at them. So here we are on the crystals. As you can see in the top corner, top right, there's specials. Now, as you can see, it says Lesser Liberty Crystal, Greater Liberty Crystal. I'm not going to be opening mine yet. I'm actually trying to save up for a Greater Liberty Crystal, which is taking a while. So I might actually do normal mode on the event quest in order to pad the timeout, in order to, say, get that Greater Liberty Crystal, because it gives you the chance of getting at a champ, which I'd like. Also, I'd like either a Tier 4 Catalyst class. That would be great. Maybe just the signature boost. These items that you only get in the Greater Liberty Crystal, and this gives me a greater chance of getting something good. Hopefully, you never know. But that's good in any case, that Kabam are kind of giving more back from getting these better crystals. They seem, the pull rates and things seem to be really good. I've seen people get some fantastic stuff from them. So maybe even a chance of getting, let's have a look. Do you get a chance of getting a 4-star? Yep, you get a chance to win a 4-star champ. So that's brilliant in any case. As you go down the line, is it 3-star, 3 or 4-star champ? And then as you go down, that's 3-star as well, 2 or 3-star. So that's what I'm aiming for. The same can be said for Iron Man on his stuff. So as you can see there, it's all in there. It's exactly the same, except it's the Red Faction stuff. It looks like it's not going to be the new Black Panther. Obviously, Kabam, they want the Do-Re-Mi. So therefore, what they've done is they've put the old Black Panther in. So you're not getting a new Black Panther. I'm just having a look quickly. Yeah, that is definitely the old Black Panther. So it's not the new Black Panther. I doubt there's going to be, without, obviously, don't hold me to it, but I doubt there's going to be the new characters, because Kabam will do crystal specials, and you have to pay in your units for that, because that's how Kabam roll. But no disrespect to them, because they have done a fantastic job with the Civil War so far. Now, that's crystals, the Liberty Crystals out the way for the blue faction, and we've a little bit of the red faction. Let's have a look in depth at the events. So the first thing to mention is with the event quests, by being on the blue faction, I get 2.5% crit rate increase to my attacks, and then with regards to opponents hitting me, they take a reduction of 10% when it comes to specials. So that's a good start. It means that I can be a bit more scrappy, a bit more fighty, but also when the special attack builds up on the opponent, that I'm not taking so much damage. So that's got its plus points. So let's have a look at the chapters. Obviously, these are going to be enemies that against you from the red faction. So chapter 1, you've got Vision, the Vision even, not the other Vision, the kind of more yellowy, bluey, greeny type Vision, as your first main boss. Again, you're not going to see any kind of new characters within that. It's not really a showcase as such. The second one is going to be Winter Soldier, which is quite weird, but in some ways, unless there's kind of some story behind it where you've got to fight against one of your own, and because obviously it's Kabam's cosmic civil war, it's nothing to do with any of the other civil war. It's well, whatever they like. So yeah, so you're going up against Winter Soldier as the next boss. This is on heroic. I should have mentioned that this is on heroic. Second chapter, if it wants to load, face off against Black Widow. Good, yeah, that seems logical. And then Soldiers and War. Now, it's just occurred to me that if this has got something to do with, say, that it ties into the film. I haven't seen the film. At the point of recording this video, I haven't seen the film. Maybe it's similar to the film. So maybe when I go to the cinema, there's going to be some kind of battle between, I don't know, the Vision being controlled. I don't know. Maybe they're fighting off against the Vision, because then it's seen that they're going after Bucky Barnes. So therefore they're going after the Winter Soldier. So that might be why they're doing that. They have to fight him first for him to be part of the blue faction, because they want him part of the red faction, or maybe they're trying to subdue him in some kind of way. So that's going to be interesting to kind of see if anything ties in with the films. Should be quite exciting. Okay, next thing, we've got Black Widow. And that seems logical because, yes, like I said, she's on the opposing side, the blue faction, with War Machine as well. The final chapter, and this is when it gets interesting, is we've got Hulkbuster. Now, Iron Man's Hulkbuster is off the scene because he's not needed, because the Hulk is well, he's doing his own thing. And that may tie into future films, what he's actually up to. There may even be a post-credit scene, I don't know. I'm trying to keep myself spoiler-free at this point of recording. The final boss on the final chapter is the new Black Panther. Now, this Black Panther is pretty darn good. Really agile. His abilities and skills seem to be really kind of honed in. He's got this very kind of kind of like the super soldier stuff that Captain America has, mixed in with Panther and quick movements type action. Tiny bit of martial arts, little bit of capoeira, this kind of Brazilian fighting dance kind of style, which is kind of cool because it comes out in the character's movesets do some. Well, the particular attack which I don't particularly like is when he's doing the block break. What he does is he kind of jumps back and does a backflip, and it just seems pretty easy to kind of guess. Oh right, okay, so he's doing that. But they've made this Black Panther really better than the old one, which is a shame because in some ways I would have liked to have seen more of the old one being kind of revamped. And I did go back and have a look, and the old one hasn't been revamped with regards to its special attacks. But this is a movie version and not the previous version. So we'll see. I'm hoping that when they do the Black Panther film, they'll go for a line of different outfits and not have this one that they've currently got as the main one, and kind of go back and see that it would have been better to have the older one, and maybe some kind of reasons for it then modernising in some way. So maybe they'll establish that in the film. Hopefully in the film they establish some kind of romance with Aurora Monroe, or at least tease it. But only, like I always say, only time will tell. How difficult was it, Rich? That's the question you're asking. Was it difficult? And the answer is no. Like with MODOK, the previous event that actually still running. I say previous, it's still running at the moment, this recording. Hulkbuster I found more difficult, but with a duplicated Scarlet Witch, and a lot of you guys know, especially from watching my live streams, which do all watch by the way, and for the people that do watch, thank you for watching. I use Scarlet Witch quite a bit at the moment. I'm finding her really effective, and she was able to, by herself, in some cases like half health, able to take down Hulkbuster. But that was I found the most difficult champion to face off. Black Panther, the new one, is really good. It gets things like armor buffs, like armor kind of comes into it, but I don't know if I can't remember if that was a node bonus to have that armor buff within it. I'm hoping that I didn't bleed as much. I didn't think I thought I was going to bleed more as a result of the new Black Panther with comparisons to the old Black Panther, but I didn't, and that was a bit of a downside there. Maybe it's because I had my mastery sorted out that I wasn't bleeding to death quite so much. So don't know. I did like I've said, these events have got a little bit easier as they've gone on, which is good and bad. What is good about this is that this event lasts for 15 days. Then I think at 15 days we then get an option to then change factions. So if then we change factions, within 15 days we can get halfway towards a tier 4 catalyst. That is phenomenal. We get the rest of it on the next one. So it's like saying they've got MODOK or any other event quest that's 30 days long, and it's just been like and we've now chopped it in half, and you've got the same amount of rewards, because the rewards, you know, they're brilliant. See that? There's the rewards on completion. These are fantastic, especially because 15 days to get that, another 15 days to get the other, and if you can do normal within that time frame, then fantastic. I might try for normal now, based on I'm hoping within 15 days that I can then change over to the red faction. So this is fantastic. I will be looking at the red faction in a part 2, so don't be discouraged that I haven't covered it. I just can't see a way of switching over to the red faction at the moment, so that's probably going to be coming after 15 days. You get an option to then change faction, and that's going to be great. Great earning potential. Kabam have really got it right and have rewarded players with not just like a little bonus for server maintenance going down, but also for the added benefit of these events, the rewards. This is the first time that I've done an event and I've gone, yeah, okay, fine. Look, guys, for you like superstar players, yeah, it's easier. It's easy. But there's going to be players with a lower rating of you than you even that will find this really achievable. There's going to be superstar players that go, oh, I complete this with a 3-star. I can do this with a 2-star. I can do this with a 1-star. And well done. Fantastic. But there's going to be players that maybe can't afford to put in as much time, as much effort, duplicate characters, and will go, right, I can actually win something now. And speaking of this, these lower players, beginner, again, good, and people still get the ability to get Liberty Shards for Liberty Crystals. Same thing with normal mode. You get an Ant-Man, which is good as well, because I was about to say, yeah, he's on the blue faction, so that's cool. When it comes to the Iron Man one, you get as a reward on normal a war machine. So that's still cool as well, because it still ties in well. It'd be stupid to have a different character that was... it just wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. It just wouldn't work. And on the Iron Man one, you get on normal a war machine, because if it was any other character on the red faction, it just wouldn't work from continuity purposes. So yeah, all in all, red faction going well. 100% completed on blue faction. Great, fantastic. Really like where this is going. And I thought there would be a bit more to this, so I suspect that if you're on red faction, you probably would have seen Falcon then on the daily quest. That's probably how they're going to tie that in. So Crossbones, you'll get to see on the blue faction if you do the daily quest. But if the shoe's on the other foot, then you're going to see a different character. If anybody has seen the Falcon as a character to play against, then please do let me know in the comments below. You know, what's he like? Is he kind of good? What kind of special abilities have they tied in? Does he fly? That's one thing. We don't want a grounded character. So yeah, that's like saying Doctor Strange. Well, why did it take so long for him to levitate? So we're getting there. We're getting there. So it's good. I'm really happy with how this is playing out. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please mash that subscribe button, whack that like button, and let me know in the comments below. Are you happy with your choice of faction, and are you enjoying the event quest so far? Don't forget to catch me every Friday night on the live stream, and as always, I shall catch you on the flip side. Bye bye. Oh, hello. Thank you for watching that video. Subscribe here. Watch my other material here. And get out of my bathroom, you dirty rotters.
Привет! До свидания. Subscribe to Rich the Man. Now where's my fucking money, bitch?